the veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A huge play there for the Bengals. 42 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught, finding Higgins. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They bring Chase in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. That's going to be caught. To the pylon, he's pinned. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete to Watkins. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They go play action with Fields. And that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And third down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Fields from the gun on third down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Play action now for Fields. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. A carry here for Brown. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Brown.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll tear one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They put Wilson in motion. Fields now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
The open man is Wilson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Here's Dobbins, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. He'll get this out wide. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 37.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They bring Chase in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
He'll try again here, second and 10. Watkins motioning over. Fields now on second down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Here's Fields. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
A run with Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, it's Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. He's going to run it. They'll give it to Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Fields now. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Fields from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a hand. He'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fields. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Steeler first down. Now it's Dobbins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. So we are through. Second and 7. Now Fields. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. Oh, yeah. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Now this time they'll look to throw. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will dive into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Fields to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They go play action with Fields. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a 1st down. They put Pickens in motion. Play action now for Fields. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. To throw is Fields. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And the Steelers are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.